Hey guys, so in this video, I'm just going to show you a little more about outputting text. So as I showed you in the Hello World video, when you want to output a text, you can write system.out.println, open brackets, open quotation marks, and write the text that you want to print out inside the quotation marks. So you can really print out any text that you want. If I wanted to print out apples and oranges, for some reason, I would just have to write apples and oranges in the brackets in the quotation marks. And remember that you always have to end every line of code in Java with a semicolon. So if I run this code, you can see that it prints out apples and oranges. There are other things that you can do when you're printing out texts. For example, you can join two strings with the plus operator. So what this means is that if I wanted to print out hello world, I can also write it this way. I can write hello in one set of quotation marks, plus open another set of quotation marks and write world. If I run this code, it prints out the same thing as hello world. I can also print out operations and numbers when I'm printing things out. So for example, if I wanted to print out the message, 2 plus 2 is equal to, and then I can write plus, and in brackets, I can write the operation 2 plus 2. If I run this code, the computer will print out 2 plus 2 is equal to, and then it will execute what's written in this brackets, so it'll add 2 and 2 together, and then it prints out 4. So when I run the code, it prints out 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Another thing that you can do when you're printing out texts is print out variables with the text. So for example, if I had the variable age, int age, and I'm going to set the age to a random number, let's say 50, I can print out my age is plus, and then just write age. So when I run the code, it prints out the message, my age is 50. So until now, we've been using system.out.println. What the ln means in this syntax is that when the computer prints out the text, it goes to the next line immediately. So for example, in the first line, if I wrote to print out hello, and in the second line, I wrote to print out world, when I run this code, it will print out hello and world on two separate lines. The reason why it prints out on two separate lines is because this syntax, println, is telling the computer to go to the next line. But what if I didn't want it to go to the next line? If I wanted to print out the text and I didn't want the computer to automatically go to the next line, then I would just remove the ln from the syntax. So if I only write system.out.print, then when I run the code, you can see that it prints out hello world in the same line. So this is how you can print out texts.